Healthy Family Variety channel here with the Fossil Trip Wrap-Up. The wrap-up itself is going to be about 8.5 minutes long. And I'm also adding at the end a 6-minute condensed version of the Fossil Trip itself. If you haven't seen that yet, you might enjoy the condensed version. Or if you'd like to, check the description for a link to the full and complete Fossil Trip itself. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so these right here are just some of my broken or lower condition teeth. Still pretty cool. Here are some of my pieces of horse and mammoth and other herbivore enamel. And this is a big chunk. That's the inside of the tooth, and there's the enamel on the outside. Here are a couple of the tortoiseshell, turtleshell, or scute fragments. I haven't gone through and looked these up to see which is which. I think this one is the more likely to be like the crocodile scute, and this the tortoiseshell. And these two are also some type of shell pieces, but they're really so small it's going to be hard to identify conclusively. Over here we have just some bone fragments that I found. Various forms, fossilized bone fragment. And here's the good stuff. Well, some more of the good stuff. Okay, so this is a quite worn, so the nice shiny smooth end of the mosasaur vertebra is worn off, just as the inside, but still a really neat find. Here's the really nice big fragment that I found. Unfortunately, it is just a fragment. It's got just a tiny bit of that shiny end right there remaining, mostly worn off. And then this is the side that kind of shows off what it should have looked like. So that was cool. That would have been an amazing find if it had been complete or mostly complete. And here's just another little fragment. Now, since I wasn't finding tons and tons of fossils, I did go ahead and pick up some shells while I was there, so that's kind of cool. And I ended up, as well, since I wasn't finding tons and tons of fossils, I brought this home because it's neat. It was something different. Just some type of mudstone formation. And I should have done the research, because I know I've looked this up before and I may have it written down somewhere what exactly this is, but I went ahead and brought this piece home. It was light and pretty cool. And there was a, whole layer of this stuff out there, as you saw in the video. So that was pretty neat. Piece of petrified wood. I think it has some color hidden in there. If it was polished, cut and polished up, it'd be pretty nice. Alright, so I've got the little plastic markers next to some of my better stuff. But these are the shark teeth that I found. So on the right, on the end, that's a squally corax. The one right next to it may be the Texanus, the tiger shark? I forget. Another squally corax. That one in the middle I need to look up. It's a really nice one. I like the root on that. I didn't look it up ahead of time. Another squally corax. And then that one right there. One of the coolest could have been finds was this one, which this is the root of a really large Ichirhiza mira rostral teeth, the nose tooth. There's some of my small shark teeth, pretty nice. There's a tiny, tiny little of these freshwater mussel shells with some nice mother of pearl. So I didn't find a whole arrowhead this time. I just found this point or tip of a, looks like probably was a Gary point, or the beginnings of the Gary point. Some of these snail shells and a little bakelite disc, one of the layers. they form a whole tube. These little discs. It was in nice shape. Here's the incudus teeth. A really nice one right there. The second one from the end, just really nice condition. And here was just an amazing, I think I found this once or twice before, fragments of it. And if somebody knows what this is and can chime in, I would appreciate it. But that just has some neat pattern to it on what, I think 3 sides. Okay. I've got, I think 4 ray teeth. And this one turned out the best. Nice root. Nice top. Yeah, really happy with that one. So that's it. Oh, wait. The find of the day, that was thanks to you guys, is my big old crocodilian tooth. You know, the typical indentation there at the root. It was a little beat up, but it's got nice shape. You know, for a fossil dinosaur tooth, that's not too shabby. I think just about anybody would be happy to own that in their collection. And again, if I hadn't been just kind of showing y'all what I had to go through there on this hunt, I wouldn't have found this one, because I was going through just kind of showing you the leaf cover, and boom, right there in front of me. So that was awesome. Alright, so I think the flash that I have on to try and get good light may have made things darker. I'm going to turn it off and do a little bit of additional filming for those that are interested. Otherwise, thanks so much. Oh, I almost forgot. So there's my little rodent tooth. Mouse or rat of some type. And then this is a rib bone. A fish or also a rodent rib bone. I'm not sure. There's just not enough there to be sure what it is, but I believe that is a rib bone. Fossilized little black rib bone. That is very awesome. Couple fragments of vertebra. So again, I'm going to come back without the flash and see how it does. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Y'all have a good one. That was that nice shiny incudus with the broken tip. Here we are with this one again. It's got a little bit of reddish color kind of showing through. You know, as far as I know, it is a bone, but of what type and where it comes from and, you know, everything, that I'm not sure. So if you know, let me know. I don't think this was showing up quite that well with the flash on. The scoot, another part of the, I think the underside shell of the tortoise or something. I think that one was showing up pretty good. Still don't know if you'll be able to see the color on the petrified wood. You know, some nice mother of pearl here, the pink and the white. That one's one of my best. And they have this, you know, they have some really thick formations right there where the two hinge together. And I have some ideas for crafts or something on these. I'm actually going to make a quick video after I get this one uploaded, kind of going over that, because it seems like people do like the pearl and mother of pearl videos. So thanks again. Y'all take care. Look at this one right here. There was a little bit of grass over it, but I saw the shine right there. And it's going to be, looks like, oh, it's a little, is it a little bit broken? I'll let you know right now. There we go. Nice and shiny. Incudus tooth. Tip's broken off, but otherwise that thing is nice. If I can get it in the sun, there we go. There. See if I can get that same angle. Nice and shiny. Isn't that a beaut? Oh yeah. We have a big old fragment of scoot. I'll have to look this up to see if that's, I think that may be the tortoise. All the rest of them, I'm just going to zoom right into where the fossil is, make sure that we focus on it, and then that's it. I may not even say anything. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. They're just going to be real quick. I may not even pull it up and flip it over. I may just show it to you, and then we'll look at it again in the wrap-up. So that's how the next, like I say, it could be 2 clips, it could be 25 clips, just depending on what we find. You know, small stuff that's worth showing the life. Nice ray tooth. Shark tooth. Little one, but nice shape. Just a little bit past it there, to the right. Well, I moved the shark tooth, but to the right you can see the little bitty incudus tooth. Shark's tooth and the incudus tooth barely moved it and kept looking. And right there is a rodent tooth. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's just right there. Don't have the shine on it. Yep, there's a rodent tooth. Squally corax, shark's tooth. So, but this is what we're dealing with in the fall. You get the leaves in there, and it just makes it much more difficult to see stuff. So, well, okay, I promise that this was not staged. I promise it. But look at that. I guess I'm not going to leave empty-handed after all. Look at that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I looked over, I mean, that's, okay, I'm glad I came back, because I looked over this spot earlier today and didn't really see much. I think I found the crocodile or turtle plate. I think that was here. And, you know, some shark's teeth. I know I found a whole bunch of small shark's teeth, but look at that. That's probably crocodilian. It may be mosasaur, but I think that's crocodilian. That's awesome. It's been beat up a little bit. Doesn't have a perfectly pointed tip, but I'll take it. Woohoo! Looks like it might be a tiny little crocodilian. Either that or the tip of one. That's what it is. All right. Well, she's tiny, but she's in really good condition. Sharp little incudus tooth. There's another one. Just in line with that crocodilian, and then the other tiny crocodilian, and then that little bitty incudus tooth. This one's definitely worn, but mostly there, so I'll take it. Well, guys, I keep finding stuff. You know, not as nice as that one crocodilian, but I do keep finding stuff. And you know what? I have y'all to thank for that. I'm going to share something with you that I almost didn't find that crocodilian, because I almost was going to just give up and not even do a conclusion here at the river. And I decided for you guys, I wanted to, you know, show you the situation and give you a proper conclusion. And so I was just going to show you the leaves, and then thought that was going to be it. And it turned out, it got me on